Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday, and you know what that means. We got another Road to Winter Cup coming at you from Cardiff. We've got the best in Wales, battling it out as per usual, with myself, Jacob, and joined with the ever so fabulous Mr. Fish. How's it going, Mr. Fish?
God, that's the nicest you've ever been to me.
Just for the viewers.
I know, it's going good. We are going to quickly go straight over to gameplay. We are a little bit late today. Apologies, everyone, but we're going to go straight to gameplay now. And we're going to kick it off. So we have got, once I've got the timer going, hopefully.
Updated our software a little bit. So,
yeah, new professional layouts from Mr. Paul McAvoy. So we have got Jenny on the left, Sammy on the right. Mono Water versus Wall Pile. So, what can we expect, Jacob?
Well, I mean, if anyone knows how to play Mono Water, it's Tush. But then if there's anyone else that knows how to play Mono Water, Jenny definitely comes in close. I reckon so. So, she's played Mono Water for quite some time now. She knows the deck. She knows what she's doing. Sammy trying out Wall Pile now. I think this is a new deck he's decided to put together. I think he has played Wall before, but he usually sticks with soirees, so we are seeing the soirees drop down very quickly. So
yeah, I mean, it would be idyllic if Sammy ever got away from the soiree members, but he loves them so much it's a bit hard. So yeah, sorry, just had the producer check over the work there. But
apparently all good so far. So
yeah,
let us know if you like the new format. Anyway, and everyone at home,
yeah.
In my humble opinion, I think it looks very nice. But straight into the game.
Yeah.
You got Amber turn 1 standard, Uniturn 1 standard. We're gonna see how this divulges here. We're getting an Elvis from the Amber search, probably for colour fixing at this point. Not going to be a whole lot of great targets for it in Mono Water, especially not this early on anyway, because it's all going to be blue worms and echidnas.
Monsters are so strong at the moment. I'm so looking forward to seeing some Neo X stuff next set. But we get a lovely whacker. I do.
Whacker.
I'm a fan.
Grabbing the blue worm makes sense. Start digging through your deck. That's what water does. That is a whacker.
That is not the white. That's Hey, look, sorry guys, we're running awfully late today. I'm trying to get everything new set up, so I will.
Man's brain is scrambled.
I will get on point soon, I swear.
Sunny side up.
Yeah, man. Just trying out with like new screens and new all sorts. So anyway, I'm allowed a few mistakes. I think. I don't know. You tell me otherwise, guys.
Let's chuck a Thordan on there anyway, because I'm sure everyone knows what Thordan does. Search for any card.
But it gives me an excuse to change the wrong whacker off the screen.
There you go. What do you mean wrong whacker? What whacker?
What whacker, yeah. You're
right. Probably going to be looking for some consistency cards here, I'm guessing. So like a Barshk is a good shout, Tyra is a good shout. You really want to get backup sorted out.
Yeah, we know that he's got the Elvis in hand, so you're probably thinking the wind counterpart, right?
Would be good if he doesn't. I don't think this version of the deck plays Sinji, so I don't think you're going to have the colour fixing to play it. That's the only issue, unless of course you've got the wind in hand, in which case you're gravy. But it is going to be a Tyro. Instead of going for the Barsh Tyro, which is fine. No forwards that he needs to contest with Barsk at this point, but
thank you, Jacko, as well for joining us, and thank you for pointing out the new layout. That was all Paul McAvoy doing an excellent job yet again.
The true mastermind of this whole operation,
yeah. So we have got the first damage of the game coming in.
That's what we call getting outplayed,
But Jenny gets to draw another card.
Very true. So she did decide to discard to attack with the Tombury. I assume she's probably going to try and ramp her break zone to try and get to that land of Leviathan as soon as possible, or maybe she just had nothing better to play. But I believe she doesn't play because there's the newer version go to Kadaj.
Oh, okay.
There's the newer version of Mono Water now playing sort of Glacielas and Crystals. This is the more sort of traditional one, so I don't think she cares too much about it. But the Kadaj is probably going to do a hell of a lot of work here, because there's going to be, we've got Kusiths that we want to grab some stuff back, which we're just going to not let Sammy be able to do that.
Yeah, and also as we can see from his remove pile already, that there is a Galuf, so we want the break zone empty for that.
Scary card for water as well. Has real trouble getting rid of it. So,
how much do you think, Jacob, that the loss of Sildra is going to hurt Mono Water here? Do you think the consistency is still alive? Or?
Well, that's the thing. So many people were saying when Sildra got banned, like, oh, Mono Water's dead. There's no point anymore. But the thing is, Mono Water, the only change it needed to make is go up from about 4 backups to a reasonable number of backups. And you know what? It's doing absolutely swimmingly, pun intended.
Yeah, it's still a cracking deck, to be fair. Monster's super strong again. A lot of draw. Although, did you see that new spoiler that just got released?
I actually haven't. No, I was too busy driving. It's water.
It's like pirate. Like it's a. What was it? We'll get it up later.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it in the break. But honestly, it's gonna make Vikings a thing again.
Vikings, eh? Who doesn't love a bit of Vikings? They seem to come back super strong and disappear for about 2 years, and then be like, hey, by the way, we're a thing.
Well, they're going to be even stronger now because they're going to be 8k. That's the point of it. Yeah, you'll see it. It's honestly, guys, check it out. It's excellent. For those at home that don't know what we're on about, check out the Cymru Cactor, our Discord, because we got all the spoilers as they come there.
Miss Dragon on the break zone is
early Miss Dragon. Probably
not what Jenny wanted to see, because obviously we're trying to get to that Len and Leviathan, and I think it was a pretty good time. How many we got there? 2, 4, so about 7. Yeah, there is the Lennart in the break zone anyway.
No Leviathan in there though, which by the looks of things, which is pretty good for Jenny.
Now we got to find the second Lennart without Sildra, so. But
the thing is Jenny's going to be able to put a lot of pressure on Sammy here. Already taken him to 2.
No EX Plus this time, which is nice.
I missed
very good.
So good.
Super solid. But yeah, I think Kadaj is just going to be able to swing, and Sammy needs to start putting some ball pressure down. Obviously, he wants to go to get his 4th backup down, a win backup or another colour fixing backup, so he's able to play his walls. I think obviously if you're looking colour fixing, you want to play Shantota realistically, but there's never a good opportunity to play Shantota against Mono Water, really.
Absolutely not. Completely dead card. Even Elvis right now, you're just playing it to get your backup out, not to kill anything.
But I mean, now we are going to have Warrior of Light playable from next turn.
Yeah, and that's got to be a way to stop Kadaj in its tracks, right? You're not going to stop it removing stuff, but maybe stopping it from attacking might at least ease that pressure.
Yeah, for sure.
See, there's Sammy's first mistake. He's not playing the more powerful cards of the field. He played a regular Tyro, not a full app.
Well, we've got a Fiend. Fiend coming down now. Fiend is obviously a horribly scary card. Is only on damage 2 at the moment, so Fiend will get up in just a second. It's going to cancel the first summon every turn, and when Sammy takes another point of damage, is then going to cancel the first. Action ability targeting the Fiend. Sorry, ability, not action ability. But hoping, I think we do know Jenny's got an Ash in hand, so we're hoping for one more backup, and then we can pop that Fiend straight away, which will be beautiful.
Absolutely,
really what we want.
It does look like Jenny has definitely struggled so far in this game with her backups, but hopefully Mist will do the job to find a few for her. Okay, so we're gonna
not with a Tidus though. We don't want to see that. Does decide to hit the Fiend to 3. I don't know if that was the right choice, because now we're not going to be, if we do draw that back up, we're not going to be able to deal with it with the Ash, which was like the important thing.
To be honest, because obviously the Kadaj comes in the end step, doesn't it? So we're going to have that first summon. Kusith as well.
There's not a lot of good targets. I mean, the Fiend is probably your best bet.
Yeah, that's gonna, I think, really match with Jenny's game plan here.
I think Jenny might just have to play around pretending the Fiend doesn't exist and just, because at this point we're only 3 damage off for lethal.
Yeah.
Are we going to see a Mist Dragon? Yeah, stop that Echidna getting back the Leviathan, which is very good value for Sammy, to be honest with you.
I think we have got to take into account that Jenny is probably not pulling the Lena Leviathan combo off this game now. Hard casting the Leviathan though is perfectly fine, but while the Fiend is on the field is daunting. So yeah, here comes a wall. Gonna get reactivation and draw a card. That thing is just nuts to this day.
So you have a CP10K that could do 5K as well. I mean, yeah, what's that? Ooh, it is a Kucha lane though. Can we do anything with it? Probably not. I guess we could have discarded to block with the Echidna, to be honest with you, draw the card. I think that would have been a bad shout, you know. Because the Echidna would trade 8k for 8k, but Sammy's not doing a whole lot else, so we're probably thinking he's got some summons in hand. I can just about see a Kusith. Not sure.
I think Jenny, if depending on cards in hand here, she may be able to push for victory.
Yeah, to be honest with you, now I'm thinking about it, yeah, attacking with that Fiend was probably a very bad decision, because we're not going to, because when we get to damage 5, Fiend is then going to get sort of the OG mineral effect where it doesn't take damage less than its power and goes up to 9k, so the only thing that's going to be able to trade with it is the Kadaj, but then we're also going to have the Tyro online, so but I don't know, maybe Sammy has something extra special in hand that we can't quite see at this time.
I think as long as Jenny attacks correctly here, because any Elbacy X-Burst isn't going to kill the Kadaj.
How many do we need to get through? We need to get 3 out of the 4 through here. Water obviously doesn't have any haste, so that's not something we're going to be considering. She's going to be playing her own Fiend. That is crippling, because now if Sammy did have anything he had in hand ready to go, Fiend is going to say no once again. Jenny might.
This is so tricky to get around, even in the early stages of the game. So he's going to try. So he's going to sacrifice a Kusith. So what has he got? Okay, so he's got Brynhilda?
I think, yeah, it looks like it. But I mean, that's already massive value.
Yeah.
Playing a Fiend. Imagine 4 cost 8k, your opponent discards 2 cards. Like, tell me that isn't value right there.
I think if Jenny goes in with, like, say, Blue Worm first.
It's got to be Kadaj first, because I think because there's no reason to not.
Yeah, I suppose.
Kadaj is already a forward.
Because that's still targetable, isn't it? Oh, double Brynhilda.
I mean, that's still not enough, right? Because she's still got 3 attacks if she has the summon for the Echidna, which I'm pretty sure she will.
Double draw though.
It is 2 draw for sure, but Sammy's now got to draw maybe a 3rd Brynhilda as well as a fire card.
Yeah. And it can still only take out the Tomberry. So I think you send in the Tomberry first, right, if you can?
Doesn't look like he's got it though, it looks like all forwards. So Jenny just has to go a swinging.
Come on, Jenny, finish him!
Yeah, activating the Echidna by discarding the summon.
Okay.
We are also going to get the draw, which is going to let us decide what we discard for the Tomberry, if it matters. Don't forget as well, WoL Pile does run a lot of EX bursts. But making sure we keep those monsters is going to make those EX bursts a hell of a lot less effective. She didn't attack with a Tomberry though, so if we hit the Brynhilda, we do not, and I don't think we can play the Leviathan.
I know he's at least got Zidane in hand. Does he have some sort of water CP? Oh, it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, the Fiend has used its cancel effect at this point. So what did he take there? It didn't say.
It was the Leviathan he grabbed, yeah.
So he's probably got some.
Does he have water?
Yeah, he's got the Fiend.
That is honestly quite tragic.
But
you have to force it out here, even by discarding for the Tomberry. I don't think he's got any water forwards to get back with the Leviathan, so it's just going to be a bounce by discarding your entire hand. which is also fine because we just play the Tombury again and get another draw off of it.
Exactly.
Jenny just needs to keep up this pressure. Actually, no, we do. No, we do have another fiend. Actually, wait, did we discard the fiend for the cost?
He did, yes.
Well, yeah, I think he just got it back.
Yeah. He would have had two in. Oh no, he shouldn't.
Let me double check.
Hang on. We're just gonna send Jacob on his way because he can't pay for the summon with the fiend and get that fiend back. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Called it. Well done, Jacob. Good spot. It's just so it looks like Sammy's just going to see what else he's got left there. It doesn't look like he's got any other option. And Jenny is just off to the races with draws here.
Hate being the rules lawyer, but
Nah.
we train the best of the best here, and
mate, that's why you got the seat on the right hand side, because I ain't running up there. So Sammy has got to be awfully careful here. He needs to probably keep the Warrior Light active in every way, shape or form.
Jenny does only have one in hand, which is scary, and both of Sammy's boys are brave. So we are going to be able to swing through regardless.
Yep. Forgot about the blue worm trigger. We were so focused on the fiend getting taken back, we forgot about the blue worm going to the break zone at the end of turn. Jacko, we were Jacob was way ahead of you on that one, mate. You got to pay attention.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Okay, so what's
We're
Sammy?
going big for Cecil for
Nothing.
no value.
Oh god, that's painful.
But is it painful though? Because it means any kind of bounce, any Leviathans we've got in hand are just not. But it doesn't matter if we get any experts, does it?
No.
That doesn't matter at all. Because that doesn't care about Cecil trigger or Fiend trigger.
Yeah. So what does she do with it here?
I mean, all targets are going to be really, really good to kill.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, no, it's that Leviathan is I bounce one, you bounce one.
Interesting.
So we are going to be bouncing the Fiends.
Yeah. Hey, after the fact, Jenny, would you like to pay two? No, Sammy, no.
No, I tell you no. What Sammy should have done is attacked, gotten that trigger, and now he could have played the Fiender for the Cecil.
Yeah.
So always play after. Obviously, Sammy wanted to not stop anything from happening during combat, but that would have also been pretty good.
So potentially Jenny has 3 attackers here, but has got to get past 10k first strike, to pay 2 to target. This could be tricky.
I mean, yeah, the Tombury isn't going to be able to do anything because of the Warrior of Light pinging it as soon as it gets activated up. So
it really all depends what Jenny has got in her
paying a
hand.
Geomancer, so we could pay 2 for an Ash and discard to kill the Cecil.
Does she have? Well, I think there was an Ash on top and she checked the miss trigger, but I don't think she has one in hand.
Okay, I think we've seen at least one Ash in the break zone. No, just passing. Didn't play the Fiend back down either. We know we got that in hand.
So it probably thinks that Jenny has got something there that she didn't want to have to discard for that Fiend. So she looks like she's happy to just take another point of damage here by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, she could take damage for days at this point. And there's an Ash.
Yeah.
We found one. And she knew it was there because of the miss trigger.
Yeah.
She was more than happy to take that damage.
Hey, Jenny, would you like to pay 2 after the fact?
Yeah, you know. You're gonna pay 2 for that.
And there's the Fiend back.
We know we had to play it back down.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we do have a Zidane in hand, which would have been a good card to play as well.
Pretty sure Jenny just drew 2 Leviathans there as well.
Yeah. And we get the draw off the mist entering, and I think hard casting the Leviathan here is probably absolutely fine because we can bounce a wall and a backup, and then 2 9k reductions on the Fiend. One will get cancelled, and the second one will go through, and then we just go off and have fun.
I mean, to be honest though, I would be quite inclined to take out the Warrior of Light. I know the Fiend is tricky, but that first strike is going to stop. Because you could just attack with the Tomberry then, right?
Exactly, and that's what we want, really. We want to be able to attack with the Tomberry, but as long as that Warrior of Light is standing tall, standing upright.
Okay.
Blue one for fun, yep.
More draw for Jenny.
I mean, it's a net 0, so there's no reason to not. Another Tomberry. Maybe she has a Lena. Maybe she's trying to do the Lena Leviathan finally.
Has she got enough in break, though? 3, 6, 9, 10?
It's close, that's for sure.
She could discard, though. Right, there's still options.
Discard for...
Fiend, I'm guessing here. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think we needed to hard cast the Leviathan there, because I think that would have been lethal. Especially if the last card in her hand is Lena, in which case, or one of the 2 cards I had Lena, because we've seen the Zidane in hand.
Yeah, it's going to be so brutal if Sammy has pulled that 3rd and final Mist Dragon. I'm guessing he probably plays, but Jenny taking it to 5.
Yeah, 5, 6. It's a lot closer than we thought. I'm going to say that much.
This is teetering on the edge for both players at the moment.
The Kadaj getting double Brynhilde was definitely the turning point for Sammy, and there it is. Are we going to see the Lena in hand? Go on, don't show it to us, Jenny.
No, it's
another Leviathan though. I think it might have been a bit too greedy keeping that ready to go. It's got to be the Leviathan, right? The Kucha lane doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not as if she can even cast it right now. Can she pull another... the last... I'm guessing she plays 2 Lana. That seems to be about the numbers that people run.
2 Lana, 2 Leviathan, usually.
And we know one's been removed already.
Yeah.
So I doubt she would have. She probably would have just banged it straight down, right?
Yeah, you'd think. Doing a bit of a thunk. Are we letting people use the new Dissidia cards today? Yes, I believe we are.
Yeah,
they are legal.
I believe that we do have the images that, again, Paul McAvoy was kind enough to take just before starting. But, again, we will see as and when we get one played onto the field.
We are running sub 10 minutes here, so regardless, this game is going to come to a close quite shortly, and we'll see where this is going to go, because to be honest with you, I don't think I could tell you.
I still think Jenny's got it. Like, she has got way more resources, way more attackers. The Warrior of Light is dangerous. Yeah. She needs to find a way to deal with that.
I think it's the fact that she's got 2 Tomberries down now makes a huge difference, because Warrior of Light has to kill one of them. As soon as it kills one of them, it's going to be down. Yeah.
I think the Fiend can chump block the Warrior of Light, though, right? Because it takes a damage reduction. Is on 9k?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think if Fiend blocks a Tomberry, I don't think it dies because it doesn't take any damage.
Yeah.
But no, she's just going to pass after that.
The thing is, Zidane is unblockable. She's going to have to probably try and block it with the Tomberries and maybe have the Warrior Light tap to keep probably the Zidane alive. I think this could have turned in Sammy's favour here.
Jenny just having 2 or 3 turns and doing not a whole lot, while Sammy just has that damage 5 Fiend ready to go.
I think you said it right. Not hard casting that Leviathan was probably the mistake play from Jenny here, because it's not dealing with Sammy's board in any way.
I think it would have felt risky without knowing what we knew, obviously. But I think it came to the point where you had to do something dramatic, because Sammy is at the point where you're both on 4-5 backups. Wall pile is going to get way more value than one of water is.
And now we've got a new Cecil in play as well. So off of the effect at any time. Oh, that's not the right one, but that's probably what Sammy's going to play. It's this bad boy. I mean, that board is just getting worse and worse for Jenny to deal with here.
Yeah, I think Jenny at this point in time is just fishing for that Lena, but is it going to be too late by the time we find it?
The thing is that I just saw that Sammy has another wall in hand, So
if it all goes, we can Cecil into Cecil.
Oh, it's
into
just
wall.
Oh, it's painful. Jenny seemed like she had just all of the control, and it looks like it's just falling away by the wayside.
Might have to go down to 6 here to get another EX burst, but
I see. I'm not
scared.
I'm not sure if I maybe would have sacrificed for a Tomberry here, made the wall tap, and then go with the other one just to get rid of the Fiend.
I think that yeah, we're getting rid of these to fill up our break zone is the important thing. I think we are going to be attacking with the Zidane. We'll probably trade with the Echidna because we do win the trade. Oh, actually, we don't win the trade with the Tyro. See if Jenny realizes.
No, so we're gonna.
So yeah, we are going to activate the Echidna. She is going to try and trade.
Oh, and there's the Lena. Oh no. Yeah. And I think
that might be it.
Yeah.
I think we might be a little bit too screwed.
And there's the preemptive Tyro on the Zidane.
Again, we can still take one more damage. I don't know why we wouldn't here.
I just don't see the path for Jenny to even push for that 7th point of damage.
Taking one more.
It's a unit, that's fine.
I mean, terrible draw if we draw it.
Yeah.
Then we've got at least two backups in hand, so...
I think I saw a lightning there. That's a removal. That gets rid of the wall. But, as again, we know for the fact that Sammy does have that second one in hand. Yeah. Oh, this feels painful.
Do we have another Paladin Cecil in deck as well? That is one thing we've got to think. I think we must do, right?
I mean, I believe we have only seen the one so far.
So we're going to be forcing this out now. We should have done this the other way around.
Yeah. Does he have?
Actually, I don't think we. Yeah.
And Cecil is back, and that's going to bring back the wall.
I think this is game. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I think
this is hard. Yeah. Both of us falling silent.
Just watching the terror unfold, really.
Yeah.
Like, as I said, you know, when Wall Pile gets to same amount of backups, it's always going to win the sort of tempo game. I mean, Tross isn't bad, but I don't think it's enough. We've got Tyro online. We've still got that Fiend down. We've had that down for ages now. Jenny does have her Fiend ready to go.
I think there's a world here. If Sammy gets overly confident, that Jenny potentially could still win this with the Tross.
Yeah, I think Sammy needs to attack smart here. Don't ask me what order it is because I couldn't tell you.
So, I think you still go wall first, right? Because you want it to be able to tap to possibly take out one of the Tomberries. And Lulu, what's he get back? So
He's got options at the very least.
He's going for the Brynhilda though. That's going to be protection against the other Tomberry.
Well, no, it was Brynhilda. Lulu will kill anything.
Yeah.
Don't even care. But obviously we've got to get around the Fiend first. Once again, I'm not sure if it really matters.
I don't know, man. Like, again, this is still on a knife's edge here. Either player could take it if either player plays slightly wrong, I guess. It's kind of in their hands to lose, really.
But at the same time, minute and a half left. Haven't got a lot of time to think, unfortunately.
So I think the wall going first is definitely the right option here. Honestly, I think if you can... I don't know who... I guess you just block with the Ash, right?
I guess. It's not great, but yeah. And bear in mind we've only got one card in hand, so only one Tombury can activate, or we can activate an Echidna. Like, we can't do multiples here.
So
I wouldn't be surprised if we trade Fiends, to be honest, at this point. But then that does allow Sammy to do his Brunhilde.
I think that's fine though, because it's still going to get cancelled anyway, unless Jenny doesn't take it. So maybe she discards for the Tomberry, forces the wall to. I
think if you've got a summon in hand, you have to discard for the Echidna first, so you get the draw.
I think you've got to, because you need one of those to block the Sedan, and it's gonna have to be the Echidna, otherwise the wall destroys it, right?
Yeah.
With the Brunhilde, and this is where.
But that depends if you've got a summon. We don't have a summon.
Oh no!
So we activate the Tombury. Oh, actually no, because we've got the Tross to block, to be fair. Oh, that was just the reveal trigger for Zidane. Yeah. But leaving it in hand.
See, it's annoying really, because the Tross is... doesn't matter.
There's no auto ability here.
No. Maybe you thought it was something like
Jenny's noted.
Yeah. It's a shame, because the Tross in theory could have been what wins the game there, but
it doesn't. Yeah, I mean we just buff it anyway. We've got one last attack, so we'll.
Yeah, and then. Yeah, and that is it. Oh, that is such a shame. Jenny narrowly getting pipped out by Sammy there. Oh.
I mean, time on the round, so they fit that in very, very smoothly. But yeah, Sammy just manages to squeeze his way out of that one.
Yeah, I think
like the slimy little WoL soiree player he is.
I think he was just upset that I called him out for not winning on stream. So, but
fueled by rage.
Yeah, vengeance. No,
prove your ass wrong.
No, I think if Jenny could have had cast that Leviathan, would have made all the difference.
Ifs and buts, unfortunately. But
how dare you take out the people's champ, Sammy? How dare you? But anyway,
there we go. We'll try and get a quick talk with Sammy very shortly. We are, so that was the end of time, so we're not going to be too long. We'll jump straight into the next round very shortly, but yeah, we'll catch you guys in just a moment.
And we're back, guys, and as you can see, the lucky winner, Sammy Nash, joining me here in the commentator booth. Mate, how'd you manage that?
Never be punished. The X-Burst, I think it was the Arc X-Burst, where I thought it was a forward of the element, not just the element, so any card. So obviously ripped the two Leviathans from the 5, and that stopped the last monster from activating.
Yeah, like both me and Jacob called kind of really early, just as you were turning around, that she did have lethal on board. Yeah. She just needed hard Castle Leviathan in hand. And as we obviously discussed just now, she didn't realise the double trigger on the Fiend would do the job.
No, I think what it was is when me and Jem play, we're so reserved with each other because we're same star players. It goes big hit after big hit, so you never really want to, go all out. And I think that's one thing me and Jen always tend to do when we play each other, is we always hold back because we're like, oh, someone's going to blow out. Who's going to pull the first trigger? And she has so many monsters. I just thought, oh no, I'm going to get outrun here. But I think that arc turned it for me, and then obviously wall is just...
Yeah, that first strike on that wall is silly.
It's just ridiculous. Since the first time I played the Fiend as well.
Yeah.
And the fact is, obviously, it stops their first summon, which is always good. Yeah. So
any other decks or cards that you're particularly worried about with this build?
It's a new build, so obviously I'm a massive Soirees player.
Oh, you don't say, fella. Wow, okay.
Soirees player, so it was good to go back in Soirees a little bit. That dip my toes back in and win again, get that streak going again.
Dip up to his eyeballs.
But I think it's a monster matchup is what I'm worried about, because it doesn't have that many summons to deal with them. So it's kind of just trying to value them, because as you've seen there, first couple of turns, she just kind of had such a board presence, and I was sat there with like two forwards for ages, and I just kept drawing the same cards, and I was thinking I'm gonna get blown out here. But she kind of stalled a little bit, and I think holding on to her Leviathan helped me massively. So I think it was luck on my side. and us not reading out cards because we didn't know. I didn't know with the Fiend as well. I thought you just couldn't tag her at all, but obviously you can cancel the first effect. But the second effect, she could have got me with the Leviathan. So,
Well,
thank you very
good,
much.
good luck in the next round, fella.
Hey, it's not bad for a birthday present, eh?
Oh, I
A
know.
late birthday.
I was hoping that she was going to put the boot in a bit, but
Well, Paul put up the video of me, my first loss, so this is a payback now.
yeah.
But thank you very much, guys. You have a great one.
Guys, we will be right back, and we'll get you the next round.